Hello, hello everyone. I just started the live. This is the first English live for Momonty. Um, Good evening, Gila MP. Welcome. Um, oh, you would like to come to live? Let's welcome you. I will put Gila. I'm just gonna introduce it very quickly. This is the first episode of the moment in English, and we're going to talk about topics, the previous topics that were mentioned in French, which were a young adult life, working, um, being a student, and we're going to do a second part where we're just going to talk about um, cultural um, cultural importances and the culture and its importances. So we're just gonna wait until some people are gonna come before we start. Um, we'll just see if we can have a little bit more. Let me see.
Hi, Laureen.
Hello, you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah, no bad. What about you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good.
Good. It is your first live, yeah?
Yeah, actually interesting. It's actually very fun, very exciting actually.
Yeah, it's a very good experience to do.
Yeah.
And when it was the first time for me, it was a bit stressing, but
Hmm.
when you're talking with people, it's more easy
Yeah.
to discuss and yeah, to talk about subject and beat the contract, you see.
Yeah.
So
To be relaxed. Yeah.
I'm just gonna to say you good luck, and I hope that you will enjoy with this moment with all the person who will come to discuss with you, and yeah, enjoy this moment.
Thank you. Thank you. Much
You're
appreciated.
welcome.
So I'm just gonna wait for a little bit more people. I'll just
Hi,
send some.
Pearl Bover. Here today we are talking in English. So I give you the place, and
Thank you. So I'm just gonna talk briefly about the topic. At the same time,
yeah,
really uh, um I'm roughly sending invites to people as well. Hello, hi. Today's English. Je vais pas vraiment parler français. If only je traduirais peut-être certaines choses pour English today.
okay, okay. Thank you very much.
No problem. So, I'll just give a background about Momonty. Momonty was actually a podcast idea that Gila MP started, and it was all about actually gathering people together in some sort of like red table talk like Jada Pinkett Smith does with her daughter and her mother, where they invite to guest speakers and they talk about life. We're not coaches, like oh hello Kamara, hi Astu, thank you for joining. So Momenty is really all about how you're going to talk about life. We just want to share. We just want to, you know, get together, honestly. Just vibe together, communicate about certain, how do you call it? Communicate about arguments that you have in life. And today, the one that we're going to talk about is well, I say it's about young people in an extent, like being young. And I'm going to refer it to me because I'm the one who's leading the live today. Oh, just bear with me. I'm gonna turn down the TV because I didn't realize it was that loud. Uh, where's the remote? Oh, I can't find the remote. sorry about that. Okay, so I just gonna talk about the topics that we previously talked in French. So we were saying how I will kind of give you a personal story. So my name is Laureen, and I am 20, soon to be 21. I I was raised in France for 11 years, lived in France for 11 years. Then I moved into England for 10 years. Well, it's almost 10 years, I'm going to say. And I've been living here and doing my studies here since 12. And now I'm in university. And I just wanted to kind of have a talk with people who are kind of in the same position as me, in the sense where you're a student, sorry, in a foreign country. It's a bit different when you're in high school and then you have like you're in high school and then you have like your family members and you have everything like just family in general supporting you. Now I'm in the environment where I'm at university, and I can say that I've been in this path alone. I'm going to say alone because I don't have that family support as when I used to be younger. And I just wanted to share it with people in a sense where being a student, hi Prudencia, hi Aristoteles, thank you for joining, by the way. I just wanted to talk about the experience basically. If you feel like you want to say something about it as well, feel free to send a request and then we can talk about it. We can share together. Um, but being a student well, I was gonna say America, being a student in UK is actually an interesting thing because I feel like UK is a very I'd say it's a fast growing country, but it's not a fast growing country in a sense where if you look at I don't know, if you look at I don't know. It's a fast growing country in the sense where everybody out here in my surrounding, for all I know, is all about creating their businesses. Like for example, I'm just gonna mention it very quickly. Prudencia, the one who joined, she owns her uh, own kind of shop, hair salon kind of. Like she's a personal hairstylist, I'd say. She does my hair sometimes whenever I get the chance to have an appointment because she's that busy and that popular. But when I look at people around me, I just feel like young people in England, yeah, it's very nice. Young people in England have this not thirst, but this hunger to like go out there and create their businesses. Hello, Morgan, Florentine, welcome. Thank you for joining. They have this thirst for businesses. Like they want to create their businesses. They all want to live like they want to be not established, but have something of their own, and then have like this lifestyle of I want to be independent. And I feel like that's something I've really learned from being in England and studying here and being with the circle, like the kind of friends that I have with me. I also have, actually, funny enough, I'm developing also a business with my good friend Astu. I don't know if she's still here, but we're developing this business together. And I feel like being a student as well on the side, that's probably the best thing. Yeah, they want to have the financial freedom. Yeah, that's right. We all want to have like the financial freedom here. It's a beautiful thing that I love about UK. I realized that everyone here is all about, yeah, I'm gonna go and find a business. It don't matter what it is. It can just be hair, it can be nails. Hair and nails are such a thing. It can be eyelashes, it can be clothes. I know a lot of people around me that have their own clothing brands and they're doing so good. It can be it can be anything, but like the youth in UK is devoted. Hello, the youth in UK is literally devoted to be out there, basically to create themselves. Like they're out there, and I love it. That motivates me to not only finish my degree and actually do like I don't my own business where I stood with what I study, but also hello article 15K, also just do the side hustle with as you my sweet friend. But I'd say that's one part of being a young person in UK. The other part I'd say would be oh hello. Ok, I'm gonna do a little French introduction. Merci. Je sais pas c'est qui, si vous pouvez me dire votre prénom, ce serait bien. Comme ça, je suis au courant de à qui je parle. Mais oui, je sais, je suis devenue vieille. Going back to English. What was I saying? Oh yeah, another part of being young in UK and being a student is um how I think I've got this life where oh, okay. Nice to know. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, I've got a question. Just bear with me. Oh, somebody's requesting to join. Okay, I'll accept it. Wait, did I accept it? I don't know. It's probably working. I don't. Hi.
Hello. Can you
How are
hear me well?
you? Yeah, I can.
Can you hear me well, yeah? I'm alright. I'm alright. How
Yeah,
are you?
it's just that you're. I'm good.
Just a what?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Hello, Pedro. How are you? That's all. Hi, Mario. Come to you. We were talking about being a young person in the UK.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, why not? So, hello everyone that is watching right now. My name is Aristotle. And just like Laureen, I've actually been living in the UK for quite some time as well. I've been here for roughly 8 years. And it has been nothing but blessings, to be honest. However, one thing that you were talking about, Laureen, that I actually agree with you,
Yeah.
and I think I still also commented, is that we here in UK, we're always striving for this financial freedom,
Yeah,
you
we do.
know. But hold on, one thing is to have a business because you love. Because I believe that it's not just about having the financial freedom. We need to start talking about why do we want this financial freedom so
Yeah,
badly,
yeah, why do we
you
want
know.
it?
The benefits of it, what comes with financial freedom, and why is it in UK that we really love that, we really want that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I think at the end of the day, we as human beings, we all want to thrive, basically. Whether it's your relationship with God, whether it's your relationship with your family, whether it's your relationship with, your finances. You want to be in a position where you're comfortable enough, right? But, and that's the thing about living in the UK. No, you are completely right when you said that,
Yeah.
it's not easy, it's not easy, but it's the whole, okay, you wanna achieve this success, you know,
Yeah.
how beneficial is that gonna be for you? How much is this success linked to the lifestyle that people live in
True.
UK specifically?
Yeah,
You
that's true.
understand what I'm saying? It's like, what do you love the most at the end of the day? Do you love the business or do you love the money? You
Yeah, and
know?
that's the issue with I think young people living here. I'm sorry to quote you, by the way. I've realized that a lot of people here are 50-50 about it. It depends on their background. For example,
Yeah,
people here will launch a business because they need the money. They
yeah,
need extra financial support. Like for example, like I said, we are what's it called? We are students, and then financially student life in UK, we say it's good, but it's not that good. It's sometimes it's literally crisis, and I'm not going to talk about the crisis here, but there is
Uh-huh.
crisis. And then when you start thinking about these businesses that you create on the side, you're thinking, okay, wow, it's for the money. But then there's times where because you created it for the money, it becomes an actual hobby. It becomes something that you
Yeah.
love more. And now
Yeah.
it becomes part of you even more.
Yeah.
There's the other side where it was a hobby for somebody and they turned it into a business.
Yeah.
But now the business is becoming some sort of hustle. It's becoming too much for them. So I think there's two sides to this, which are quite interesting. That you start to
Yeah.
realize which side do you fall the most, and
Yeah.
that's literally learn here. Like you can either
Yeah.
make a business because you're hungry for money, or you're
Uh-huh.
making the business because you're hungry for money, but you try to survive,
Yeah.
or you're making this because you have something to offer to people, but you don't want to go like waste your time because time is money.
Yeah.
You get it?
Literally. Literally.
Or turn it into a business. You get it?
Yeah. And there's this whole aspect of how it feels like to live in UK.
Oh,
How, we tend to have these very conservative life, basically.
yeah,
Everyone is at home, everyone is basically with their own little group.
yeah,
But then that kind of force you to want to be something that you really ain't, or want
yeah,
to be more than, what you are, basically.
yeah, yeah.
And to be fair with you, Lauren,
Mm-hmm.
this whole side of the business,
Yeah.
as beautiful as it sounds, it also makes your life pretty much lonely, because you're so focused on, and you don't have to agree, of course, that's just an opinion,
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
you're so focused on your business that you're kind of gonna let go of some people because you just want to do well
You
on what
well,
you do.
yeah,
Of course,
and
throughout the business, you create connections.
yeah, you
You
do, you
understand what
do.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then again, it's like, is the whole live in the UK and create a business. I feel like there's a very strong correlation, into these two aspects of life, basically, living here and decided to be something,
Yeah.
you know. Think about this. When I
Mm-hmm.
was in Angola, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we the way we lived is you wake up at 9 a.m., you're outside, you're in the street with your neighbors,
Mm-hmm.
and you spend all day with your neighbor just talking about life, talking about what you're seeing. And it's
Yeah.
always like that. Do they don't want to make a business for themselves as well?
Um,
Of course
yeah,
they do.
they
Of
do.
course they want to be successful as well.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But here, you go outside, for example. I've been walking around, just catching some fresh air. I haven't heard no good evening yet. You know how
Mm-hmm.
crazy that is? The roads are so lonely. There's no one here. And
Yeah.
just to move away from the business side, when you were speaking about how it feels like to live in UK, I feel like that's like one of the negative aspects of living in UK, basically. Because if
I,
it's not about being successful, how about the humanity?
that's true. That's true. I think that's the downside as well of UK. I'm gonna take an example of one of my friends. You know her, Iman.
Yeah,
She used to work from home, and that's not her business, but that's just the whole like working. Basically, the work is sense.
yeah,
Here is crazy. Like you get it very young, and then once you get it, all your life she said, "Yeah, I'm gonna work. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna work. I need to work. I need
yeah,
to work." And
yeah,
then you forget about social life.
yeah.
And my friend Iman was someone that would work from Monday to Friday, from 7 till 4 or eight
Yeah,
till 5, and she would not go out of the apartment.
yeah,
She would only go out to go to the mosque.
man.
And oh, she would only go. Thank you for translating, by the way. She would only go out to go to the mosque, and she literally would not have any kind of social life except if she would invite purposely friends over so that they could come and eat, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And then it's, but we have the outdoors. Like, come on, just go out there, you know,
And it
go
almost
enjoy
feels
the,
like you're just living on this loop of, if you go to school,
yeah,
you go to school. If you
yeah,
work, you go home, and then tomorrow the same thing. Tomorrow the same thing. When you look at the
literally.
mirror, you already go, beer, you're fully grown, and you just been doing the same thing over and over and over again. You know.
Cold, you know, gray hair here and there, and
For real.
you think that you missed on life opportunities, you know.
But
You start
but then again, is that a matter of culture though? Because I'm seeing a comment here that is about building a cultural, build and cultural heritage. Is that to
so
do with the culture?
I think, you know what, yeah, it is, because in UK that's just a thing. It's just a
Yeah.
thing to just be out there and work and work and work and work, and then Friday night is your night out.
But think about this:
It's,
is that for any race and any social class, or that for very specific people?
I tell you what, because it's like, I think our society is still place which shouldn't be there anymore to an extent. Like, I feel like if you want to go party but you're broke, I'm sorry for the term, but
Yeah.
if you want to go, you're broke. You can just have
Uh-huh.
one at home. You can just blast music, bring some friends over, and
Yeah.
again, you don't
Yeah.
always have to go out there, bring a bottle, hiking. You know, you don't have to go out there, but just be like,
Yeah.
I need to be all out. Like, I need to buy the milk. I have to have that syrup. No, you get your Sprite or a little bottle here and there.
Yeah.
Be at home and pray. I just feel like you don't have to be in a class to enjoy living
Yeah.
and being working. You know,
Yeah.
and work together. Hi, Seshini. You can just be in a whole team. No, not a whole team. You can just be a whole one thing. You can be. It doesn't matter your class. You
Yeah.
just understand. You don't have to be extravagant. If you don't have
Yeah.
the means, you can still go out there and just do the best you can. You know, just have fun. Just,
Yeah.
but
But
don't
if
think that you go to like the best high-end club in London and get the biggest bottle of the night, because then after tomorrow you're gonna start thinking, eesh, my rent,
yeah.
oh, the gas bill, you know,
No, I
is
get what you're saying. But there's
I
always
feel
this sense of being misplaced, basically. I don't know
what you
if think about this. Been living here for
hi
8 years,
Naima.
right? Been living here for 8 years. No, next year's gonna be 9, 10, 11, 12. You think that I can still consider myself as, 100% African if I've been living here all this time and I haven't been going to my country? You think I'm gonna be with the same energy, or my culture is gonna be still very attached to me?
I remember, it's funny because okay, that's a bit of this. And what I told you is
Uh-huh.
it's in you. So either way,
Yeah.
it's not gonna go, and it's not gonna be as intense as you wished it to be, but it's still
Yeah.
with you. Your culture,
Yeah.
depending how much you've been given, it
Yeah.
will still, you still got it. But if you were to go back in your country, obviously it's gonna be strengthened 10 times, and then you're gonna
Yeah.
go back again. You might lose a little bit, but if you go back to your country again, it's gonna be strengthened again 10 times, and then you're gonna go back to Europe, for example. I
Yeah.
mean, your culture can't really go if you got it taught, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I forget about it. It might go one day. it might just be like, let's take food, for example. Food,
Mm-hmm.
because sometimes you forget them. So in I don't know, in Congo, for example, we have this called pudu, which is like green leaves. It's like a green leaf mix kind of pastry with
Yeah.
a bunch of things. However, you make it at your house, mixed,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Mixed in certain ways in
Mm-hmm.
different houses. And first of all, that's each other's cultures. That's everybody's individual cultures. And the fact that, for example, you go in to France, you learn how to make that dish in Congo. Then you come back to France, and then you see somebody else making it differently, and now you look at it and you're like, I think I've done it wrong. And you just go back out there and you're like, yeah, I'm going to change my whole recipe.
Yeah.
And you're losing that culture, but it's
Mm-hmm.
still in your head. Because, for example, if it's your grandma that taught you the dish, you're just going to be like, yeah, I'm going to stick with what my grandma said. I saw
Yeah.
what that did, but I'm just going to stick with what my grandma said. Do you
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you just like, yeah, I don't know nothing about my country, I'm not willing to learn, whatever, you will lose your culture eventually. Like, you will lose that culture. And
Yeah.
it's important to remember that no matter where you're from, you just can't run away from it. You can't run away
Yeah.
from it.
Uh-huh.
Especially if you got it taught. Especially if somebody showed you the ways through it.
Yeah.
It's different if you just knew that you were from like Congo and then you didn't know anything about it. But if you
Mm-hmm.
already know dishes and you know certain words in the languages and you know I don't know, how they dress, the traditional dances, that's enough culture already.
Yeah.
That you're Of course you have to go and strengthen it, because if you're not European and you don't know your own culture, how can you sit down and just be okay with it? Do you
I
understand?
think the earlier you come, the earlier you migrate or immigrate to a country, you know,
Yeah,
the more you start picking up on this new culture that is, right in front of you, this
yeah.
new attitude, these new philosophies of life, basically.
Mm,
And if you don't go back and forth to the place where you came from,
yeah.
you automatically not lose it fully, but you will start forgetting bits and bits about this culture,
Mm,
which is your regional culture, basically.
yeah.
But you would be in that position, and then again, you would have, I don't know, 10 people that are in a similar position where you are,
Yeah.
Would that strengthen your culture even more? Or would that just be like a bunch of lost souls, basically, in UK? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. No, I think you're all in the same kind of position, but you kind of strengthen each other's in the sense
Yeah,
where each individual knows something different. Let's not
there
forget
you
that we
go.
are the same thing. Like
For
I
real.
wasn't born with you. Like,
Yeah,
no, I don't have the same parent as you.
yeah,
But if I'm from the same country and you know something and we know
uh-huh,
something, we can just bring it together,
yeah, yeah,
And that just strengthens the culture together like
yeah,
this. And
yeah,
then obviously add more to your knowledge. Like, go out there,
yeah,
and bring back to this little group, here and there. Oh, this is what I found out. But what I'm saying is you need to be eager to go and learn as well, because
yeah,
it's crucial to have a cultural heritage, especially,
mm-hmm,
and I mean it, I'm going to emphasize on it again,
yeah,
especially if you're not European. If you're African, for example, like
mm-hmm,
me,
yeah,
you've got to have this connection with your heritage. You've got to have this connection where you know where your ancestors were, where your
mm-hmm,
parents, well, not your parents are from. You need to have this, because this is like your backbone.
it
Without
is.
it, your identity in Europe is kind of wait, I'll answer to that one in a few minutes. You kind of have no guidance to an extent.
Yeah,
If you have that connect that cultural heritage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna answer. What can you advise to a young adult who want to build his life? Um, Aristotle, do you want to answer that one?
The best advice,
Yeah,
real talk, is simple as that. The best advice to give to an adult that wants to start building their
a
life,
young adult.
a young adult, the best advice is to start. Just
Yeah,
start. You understand what I'm saying? That's it. Once you, make the first step, that momentum is gonna carry you to make the second step.
yeah.
Simple as that. That's like if you
Don't
start cooking, you will want to
be afraid.
finish that meal. Do you hear what I said?
Oh yeah, like even if it started wrong, like you burnt your onions, like carry on. Just me, just the process. The base. What do you mean by that, Gila MP? And start one. That's one advice. I'm gonna. I know. Oh, foundation. Okay. So what would you say are the foundations that you should have to start your life? Basically, is that what you're trying to ask? I'd
I
say
think when it comes to the foundations, I think when it comes to the foundation, you just shouldn't forget, never forget, whatever your parents taught you in the first place. I think that's the best foundations.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's simple as that. Honor your parents because they have way more experience than a young adult does. Whatever we literally living, they lived, and how they lived as well. And they're gonna like transmit that, that source of knowledge, or they're gonna deposit that upon us. So, and it's only when we start disregarding all of their teachings that we become really, really, really weak. But it's normal. We live in this new generation where the information is all out there. You're gonna go on
Yeah.
YouTube, you're gonna watch some motivational videos and stuff, and we might think that whatever they say is more important than what our parents said to us.
Yeah. Yeah.
But sometimes it's the way people say things to us as well. How we relate to that person, the amount of love we have towards the person who is teaching us. So I think like that is the best foundation. When you just acknowledge those who are around you and don't forget, whatever conversation you had. You know,
Yeah.
I think that's the best foundation. You make the first step. That's the first thing. You wanna build a life in UK. Make the first step because it's scary. We can't just ignore the fact that it's not scary to
Yeah.
start your own business. You have a lot of these inner voices that is like, oh, what if I fail? What if it
Yeah.
doesn't work? You have people that will tell you, nah, that's not good enough. Do something else. You understand what I'm saying? But it's all about your passion, really and truly. You know.
For some people, it can be God also. That's true. Um,
There you go, yeah.
um, I'm going to emphasize on what Aristotle said on how your parents can be they're your foundation because when you're born, that's the first people that you're going to be with, and they're always going to be here with you. But
Yeah.
I agree with Gila MP where it says, where she says that God is also, for some people, their foundation is God. Yes, because let's not forget that some people don't have that connection with their parent that's strong, and then they will direct themselves to religion. I'm gonna say to religion because there's Muslims in this life. I feel like as long as you believe, or you know that you have, as long as you have strong foundations in life, and these strong foundations, you can carry them all the way in your life, then I think you are pretty much established in life.
Yeah.
Like, if these foundations, you know that you can carry them from the moment you were born until the moment you're gonna die, you're accepting life. It's just a matter of how you're gonna handle them and how well are you gonna use them to your power. Some others, the respect may be a foundation. Yeah, it's true. Respect, well, it is a strong foundation. Like it's the little parts. Like when we had the live in French, I remember we talked about you can't build a house on the sand.
No, you
I mean,
can't.
you can't. You could, but it's very complex. You have to dig for that. But this respect and this honoring and this loving and everything are pieces that are forging and creating the foundation together. And it's a matter of what do you go by, what you need in life,
Yeah.
and what do you think you might need in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Like you need to create your foundations. You
Yeah.
can't just be out there and get whatever you want and just go about it and then think that, oh yeah, my life's fine. And then when everything collapses, you start blaming others for the
Mm-hmm.
issues, but then sometimes it's actually not others, it's you, your foundations, the
There
way
you
you
go.
be not correct. So
It all comes to
respect,
self-belief as well. You may
yeah,
put your deposit your belief on people or whatever, but if you don't believe in yourself, no one's gonna believe in you.
that's
Period.
true. That's
You
true.
just gotta, see your worth basically. Look at yourself like whatever I do, that's what should be done.
That's
Whatever I do is gonna work. Obviously, you come with respect. You don't wanna like step on people's head in order to move up in life.
true.
You know, but you really gotta trust yourself in the process. You really gotta believe in yourself. You know, and I feel like that's the secret for success. Especially here in UK because the competition is just so big. Everyone wants to be
Is it?
someone. So
Yeah,
if
it's
you
hard.
come in the game like, oh, I can't, maybe ain't gonna work. Nah, you're not doing nothing. You're not doing nothing. Might not work on the first year, second year, third year, but that's not a marathon. That's not sprint actually. That's a marathon. You know,
Yeah,
and most of the time it's not even about the end point. It's about the whole journey. Don't just look at the side as well. See what you might miss. What you can pick up. Make a couple
yeah.
stops. Adjust. Reset and then go back to it. You understand what I'm saying? So
That's another thing.
foundation is not something that you have.
Uh-huh.
It's not something that you have. Sorry to call you. It's not something that you have and it's just there. I think like you carry on building your foundations. Just keep building it.
Hmm.
Just like a car needs some repair. It doesn't matter what car. It might be a Toyota that apparently the strongest car in the world, but it still needs some repairs. Might be like some nice building, like the new architecture building. They still need some refurbishment. So you just keep building, keep building, keep building. But the essence, what made you start on the first place, the impact that you want to have upon people's life, the impact that you want to have in the world in general, and not just on the place that surrounds you, but all the people that you know right now, but the future generation, that sense, I think like that's what's really, really important, truly and really. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
Hmm.
along, throughout your journey, you're gonna be meeting a lot of people, and if you carry on just like taking some advice from here and there, there's no way you won't be successful, you know.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's the secret, and the secret for a life in UK, because it's really you against the world around here, it's
Honestly.
really you're doing your thing, you know. I mean, we're in this neoliberal society already, where to say good morning is a mission. It's hard. It's hard to say good morning to your neighbor. I don't even know my neighbor's name until today. Been living there for like 2 years. Don't know his name. I think the only time if he knows my name is because my letter went to his house, basically.
Yeah.
You get me? So,
I get-
but that was a very beautiful point that you made before when you said that as Africans we just need to, not Africans but as humans, let's not like be so selective here.
Yeah.
We need to embrace it,
Yeah. Just
embrace each other, you
yeah.
know, kill that awkwardness. It's awkward at some point. It's awkward, but what I know, you don't know, and vice versa. You understand? So it's only when we embrace each other that we start flourishing, basically.
Yeah.
You know, one hand wash the other and both clap, basically.
True.
You get me?
True. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's the life in UK. You know, let's just embrace each other and don't forget to say we love each other, basically. Because we really do, truly, really.
I think yeah. Hold on. Okay, hold on. This one I'm not gonna agree. I'm gonna agree to this. I'm gonna the fact that we love each other so much and we admire each other so much is becoming an issue because now people envy you and now it's becoming like I'm gonna do better than you and then it's a whole fight.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And that's like the fact that we love each other so much, we turn into envy, we turn into anger. Now I want to beat you. I can do better.
But do you know what? Yeah, sometimes it's never like it's true. It turns to anger and jealousy, but you decide how you're gonna react to it. You know, if I'm doing so well, or if you're doing, go on.
That's I'm listening to you. It's true.
You know, if I'm doing so well, or you're doing so well, right?
Yeah.
And let's suppose that I'm doing well,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll come to me and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna do way better than you." I should be happy for you and actually hope you're doing better than me.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And it is actually so good when we start seeing this level of competitions. It's just that obviously some of us, we look at this as a threat. It's like, come on, you should cherish my success and that's it. You know, it's all about how you react to it, you know, instead of being so defensive, not, oh, you're jealous of me. It's like, oh, you admire me so much. That's good. You know, let's carry on, you know, building, basically.
Yeah, because I was like, even the biggest brands in the world actually envy and admire each other. Apparently, I don't know if anybody knows this, but some of the MacBook, you know, the big like Apple computers are actually run with Samsung parts. So it's
there you
like,
go.
how come your Apple, like the biggest so-called brand that everybody is obsessed with, and you're still using Samsung? And that's when you realize that I think competition is not really competition.
It's
It's
not?
supposed to be some sort of brotherhood kind of thing. No, your brother, but then you're gonna be mad at your brother. You might not talk to your brother for a while, maybe 2 days, let's say, especially if you live together. 2 days will be too much. But then after, you reconcile yourself and then you're back to normal, you know? And
because truly, you can only be as good as your surrounding is. You know? So when you spread that knowledge and you allow that person to develop and come at you as a competitor, and you have this healthy competition, man, you're just creating a very, very amazing surrounding for yourself, for your kids, and for the kids of your kids.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
And that's kind of cultural heritage. I think in our families, I'm just gonna bring it up like this. I'm not trying to be secluded, like I'm not trying to seclude it, but I've realized that in our families it's so important to like, no, we don't have competition, but the fact that our families always tell us, look at this one, he's doing this and this and this and this. In a sense, our parents are slightly motivating us. I think I kind of took it bad sometimes. It's like I don't like when my sorry, I don't like when my mom was telling me, oh yeah, this person got married like this, or this person did this like that, and I'm like, yeah, but that's them. That's not me. I don't want to do it. But like, I have to do as much and as good as this. I think in my surrounding in particular, that has been running through. Like it's been running through, and I think that's that healthy competition that we really consider well. That became some sort of like cultural. We do have it within us because I could give my hand to quote that a lot of people go through this problem. Like, oh yeah, my mom's always talking about so and so's daughter, so and so's
Mm-hmm.
son, But then
Yeah.
you kind of gain it as a like instead of I think we should take it as like you said, a healthy competition, or at
Yeah.
least an advice. That's like
Yeah.
an
But
advice.
then again, the way our parents like come across sometimes, god damn. Oh Lord. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Because maybe I watch too much Disney as well. When you watch a lot of Disney and you start seeing
I
all of these series and
yeah.
stuff, and you see like the kids speaking to the parents and the parents are like, oh, I'm sorry, come here.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
You
me
get
as
me?
well. We need to talk to our parents.
So it
I'm
almost
sorry.
feels like you're being attacked all the time.
Yeah.
So I think it is cool. The way it should be. Well, who am I to say the way it should be? I don't even have a kid yet. But
Eh?
yeah,
Yeah.
But it's all about preparing your kids,
Yeah.
to for this type of comments
Yeah.
and tell them that I'm gonna tell you this. You will choose what you want to listen to, basically.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, the message is this, but whatever you're gonna pick from that, the whole text, that's on you. It's all
Yeah.
about filtering their mind, preparing them for the world, basically. Because
Yeah.
the world ain't kind to no one,
Oh yeah. That's true.
ain't
The world
kind.
is, yeah.
It's all
So
good.
have to strengthen people. Like in the sense where the way you said, I don't have a child yet, but I expect my kid to you know what? I expect my kid to live life, her life, however she wants, but she has these foundations from me or
Yeah,
her father or her aunties or her grandma.
yeah,
Her basically. Like I
yeah,
expect that child to go with our knowledge and do at the end of the day, I'm not gonna be like, oh, why did you go down this route? I didn't like it. I'm just gonna be as
yeah,
supportive as I can knowing that I did my best to give you foundations.
yeah,
If
yeah.
the foundations, oh, apparently I only have 10 minutes left in the on this live. So if anybody wants to do a second part, just put a lot of likes, please, so that I know.
Good.
I mean, put a lot of hearts on the corner. So
Mm-hmm.
if what was I saying? You have a
So,
you have a foundation.
uh-huh.
I give my son and my daughter a foundation.
Yeah,
If they go out there and then they're happy to do whatever they want, I'm also happy. I did my job.
yeah,
I gave you your whole heritage. I gave you your foundation. Now if you want to
uh-huh.
build based on, go ahead. Feel free.
Yeah,
Literally,
yeah.
feel free.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Be wild.
Be
You
wild.
know,
Feel
do
free.
whatever. And I think that's another what's it called? That's another advice I want to give because Aristotle gave his advice. I want to give mine. Do whatever makes you happy. Don't
Yeah,
even think about anybody else. Even
yeah,
if you're strict, even if you're I don't know, you came from a different background or you didn't have the means, or it don't matter. Do
yeah.
whatever you happy.
Because at
Just
the end of
be.
the day, the only person who's gonna be with you is
It's
yourself.
you. It's you. It's you. You yourself and yourself. It's you. I'm
Exactly.
sorry,
So,
son house. You were born alone. You're gonna die alone. So
yeah, man. So don't
if
deposit your happiness onto someone else's hand. Don't do that.
oh, just don't. Just go out there. And that's my advice for a young adult too. Not as a young adult too, not a young adult.
Yeah,
If you feel like you have to do something because you want to do it because you were happy to do it, just go. Like your mom is probably gonna be like, "Hey, what would you do?" Mom, I was happy, and that's what people love. They love when
yeah,
you're happy. So
yeah.
if you tell mom, "Do you want me to be happy? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. I was happy. Are you happy? You get it?
That's it.
Literally, just go out there and be happy. Like, what makes you what makes your heart content? Okay, don't hold it back, but be careful. Don't do crazy things. Don't just go do crazy things out there. But I feel like I want to ask you a question. I want to build. So you're a young adult, and summing up before he dies, I might just do another live again, and then you feel free to join again.
Huh?
Um, what is it as a young adult that you feel like you want to build? Like you want to build right now?
That I want to build right now.
Yeah.
Damn, that is a hard question. What
I
is
mean,
it that I
I'm
want to build?
being very specific, but I think being young and some sort of a free spirit, I'll call you a free spirit
Mm-hmm.
um because I know you personally and I know that you're somebody that doesn't need approval from anybody to
Mm-hmm.
do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Do it because you want to do it.
Yeah.
And that's one side that I admire from you. So I want to ask you, what do you want to go and build out there? Like, what do you want to do?
And I don't even know. I don't even know. I feel like whatever life throws at me,
Yeah.
I'll just catch it. With open heart, and open mind as well,
Mm,
and just try and look for the best outcome.
yeah.
Basically, to sum up, I don't want to be a closed-minded person, basically.
Hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? I want to
Yeah.
participate in every single topic, and trying to find, because we only use what, 3% of our brain?
Yeah.
How
When
about the
we're awake.
rest?
Yeah.
So I just want to unlock that, start, looking at different possibilities of not being happy, but being a better human being,
Hmm.
and I feel when you dedicate your life to that, being a better person, not just to you, but to everyone around you, the world just becomes a better place for you as well, when you spread
Yeah.
this type of love around, you know.
Mm-mm.
So I feel like that's the most important thing. When it comes to
Yeah.
financial freedom and all that, I ain't gonna take none of that.
Yeah. It
You
don't
know,
matter.
as long as I know that the person that are around me are feeling love and they love me back.
Yeah.
So that's all.
Yeah.
You know,
That's, that's all that thing.
you know, you go to sleep at night and you can have a nice dream. When
Hmm.
was the last time you had a nice dream? That you woke up with a smile on your face. I don't know. We're so
I,
worried about next day and
yeah.
what we're gonna pay and whatever. I wanna sleep
That's
in peace. That's all. It's that simple, Don't want much. It's a nice sleep, wake up,
nice.
and I'm just happy, smiling.
Yeah.
If it's not for that, then I'm losing life. If I'm not
That's
having this type of sleep, there's something I'm doing wrong.
yeah. There's
That
something
is
you
what I need to rectify.
something strange. Mm-mm.
You get me?
Something is right. There's not something is not going right, and that is such a very good point that you mentioned. I want to sleep in peace. That should be another talk.
Honestly.
I want to sleep in peace because I think a lot of people are losing sleep lately. They are.
No.
The bills will
Because
still be to wake up.
honestly,
Yeah,
you know,
but at least you kind of slept in a good state of mind. You kind of say like, "Whew, ah," but at least, yeah, like I had a nice sleep. But
yeah,
I think that's one thing about young people. I just bring it back as well. Young people
yeah,
nowadays are dealing with adulthood so bad.
I know,
Like, they are struggle. It's not struggling. Let's not use this word. Mm-mm. No, I take it back. Adulthood is not how we thought it would be. Let's put it here.
yeah,
It's not how my mother had it. It's not like my friend's mother had it. It's not like your parents had it. It's different. Adulthood, I mean, young adulthood, right now, everybody's paying bills. Everybody is trying to like make it out there. That's why we all have out here with like I want to build my own business. I want to build this. I want to do that. I want to do this. But
Yeah.
we can't because there's too many things. We're already paying too many things. Like sometimes I
Yeah.
look at like, oh my God, I feel like I'm 50 and I don't have children.
Yeah, and it's important to reinforce that we're not really speaking about this in order to disencourage you to,
No,
be rich in life. Oh, by any means, you deserve all the money in the world. That's yours. But
honestly,
just remember that that peace of mind comes before everything,
that is true. That is so true.
because that's what's gonna make you focus, and take better decisions, anyways.
Yeah,
And that's only gonna happen if you plant good seeds. You sow what you plant, basically. So plant good deeds.
that's
Yeah.
you. No, you reap what you sow. You said it right.
Yeah. It's all in the same line. Yeah, it's all
Well,
good.
because you're absolutely right about that one. Honestly,
Hmm?
now that you said that, it hit differently. But
Yeah.
people, don't be discouraged, okay? Don't be
Yeah.
discouraged to build. Don't be afraid. Um, oh, so we are talking about I want to build as a young adult, and cultural heritage and its importance, but we're also kind of overlapping other things. It's an open discussion. So if you
Yeah.
feel if you feel like you want to jump in and then talk to us as well, feel free to. You're more than welcome. Real
Hmm.
C. Oh, hi, Real C. I just realized where it is. Hi. Okay. So what was I saying? What was I referring to? Oh, I just lost my point. But it's should we
Talking
do a
about not
part?
to feel disencouraged.
Uh?
You're talking about not to feel disencouraged, reap
Yeah.
what you saw.
Yeah, don't be discouraged like of the whole make your go out there and make your build your business. Um, I want to say something before this live ends. On the French live, one of my auntie came on and then she said an amazing comment that life is a business itself.
There you go.
You need to manage your life well because
Yeah.
a life that's not managed well is a failed business. Simple,
Yeah.
simple.
Yeah.
So if you want a good life, manage it well. And I think you need to start with your business.
Stop eating McDonald's.
Like,
That's how you start. Stop eating
literally.
junk food. That's how you start. Honestly.
Yes, guys, stop it. It's not good. It's not good. We have 1 minute and 40 seconds left. I'm wondering, do you guys want a second part? Yes, no, please comment very quick before it dies. Because if you don't want a second part, I would like to say thank you to whoever came on today. I'm very grateful. This is my first time being on live. Can't lie. I got excited.
That was cool.
Literally, thank you. Thank you everybody that's here. Thank you for your input. I know a lot of people were here earlier, but they left. I'm gonna say thank you to them separately. But thank you, Axel, to stay all the way through the live. I
It's all
mean,
good. It's all love. It's all love.
always, I appreciate your word of wisdom just as much as everybody else. Um, I hope people took from it. Honestly, I really hope people took and learned from it. Don't be afraid, guys. If you want to start something, just start. Okay, you want to
Yeah.
start a business. You want to start your life. Don't be afraid. Literally,
Yeah.
just don't be afraid, and go wild. If your parents are at you, say, "I'm doing my life." Okay,
There
say,
you go.
"I'm
There
doing
you
me.
go.
It's my time."
There you
You
go.
had your time to go out there. But thank you so much, guys. I only have 10 minutes left. Do you have anything else to say?
Spread
No?
love.
Spread love. Yeah. Thank you.